Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play this video and pause intermittently here and there to talk about things that are going on, to better explain what's going on, and talk about things that I think that are being done right and or done wrong. Without further ado, here we go.
Hello, my name is Captain Kelly Muniz, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division 1 for evidence a thorough review significant may defend or may Olympic Division officers, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Olympic Division officers were in the area of Bonnie Bray and Temple Street when they attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a named robbery suspect. The suspect was identified as Jamie Vendivel. Vendivel refused to stop his vehicle, attempted to flee from officers, and collided with an unrelated vehicle, resulting in his vehicle becoming disabled. Vendivel then exited his disabled vehicle, armed with a handgun, and then carjacked a nearby vehicle and fled the location. Here's the corresponding radio broadcast.
Any units, 2825 is within the back of area supervisor Bonnie Bray and Temple, and 2 11
When officers in an air unit arrived overhead, they observed the suspect fleeing in the stolen vehicle and directed responding patrol officers to his location. Rampart Division officers initiated a vehicle pursuit shortly thereafter, and during the pursuit, Vendivel collided with a second unrelated vehicle. As Vendivel was attempting to regain control of the vehicle, he collided with a third unrelated vehicle, which caused the stolen vehicle he was driving to become disabled. As Vendivel emerged from inside the stolen vehicle, officers attempted to establish communication with him by repeatedly telling him to put down the gun. However, Vendivel refused to comply, raised his arm while still holding the handgun, and an officer-involved shooting occurred. Vendivel then turned and ran away into a nearby residential property. As officers were pursuing Vendivel onto the property, Vendivel turned towards pursuing officers and an additional officer-involved shooting occurred. Vendivel fell to the ground and was taken into custody. A portion of this incident was captured by surveillance video from a nearby business.
So, I'd say that the reason why he crawled out the passenger side is probably because he hit driver's side and that crumpled his door and meant he was unable to get out. Holy shit. There's a fuck ton of them. Alright. I like that guy. He had the presence of mind to clear this vehicle. Let's back this up again. Let's see this from the beginning. So you see he's unsure on what to do at this point. He's just gathering up the courage. So this officer here, this passenger side, I'll back it up. He shoots for sure. All right. He's running. So why is he shooting? Because this dude's a fucking violent son of a bitch. He's got a gun. He's a danger to other people. Of course, he's acting in the defense of other people. He's already carjacked a damn vehicle. Who's to say he won't try and get into someone else's vehicle and hold them hostage This officer is doing the right thing. He is shooting this dude, or shooting at him as he's got a gun and is trying to flee. Personally, I think they could have just lit his ass up right there, right here within the vehicle, assuming they could have seen the gun. But the downside is this person right here is immediately downrange. So if you were to ever find yourself in this scenario where you are struck by some asshole driver and the police are in hot pursuit of them and they get guns out, option one, throw that bitch in reverse and stomp the accelerator. If you're unable to do that, B, dismount and fucking run. If you don't think that you can dismount and safely run, then in this kind of, it depends on the angles. Something like this, which most cars are not going to be able to do it because of that center console right there in the middle. But if you happened to be in a vehicle that didn't have a big ass center console in the middle, I'd say lay flat right there in the fucking front floorboards. Obviously, you know, modern vehicles all have big ass center consoles, so you're not going to be able to do that. You could try to crawl over into the passenger seat and get into a ball if you're small enough. That's just not a very good option. Cars themselves do not stop bullets. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because it would be directly behind the engine, and engine blocks typically do stop bullets decently. The first option, throwing it in reverse and stomping the accelerator, do that. If you can't, just get out of the damn car and start running. Like, they're going to know you're not involved. Just get out and run, because you don't want to be downrange of these officers shooting, because officers will experience misses in gunfights. It happens. Not all rounds hit their intended target. You don't want to be the unintended target. Alright, so he's taking off running, and all these people, run directly past it. Alright, so he paused long enough, it looked like, to look in there. Yeah, I'll give it to him. So he actually kind of paused long enough to look in there. But this guy, in for the win. He's getting his gun up. He's clearing that vehicle, making sure there ain't no shitheads in there, and then moving on. Hey, good for him. He even went one step further and actually looked.
A portion of this incident was also captured on the responding officer's digital in-car video. Most marked vehicles assigned to patrol have a camera
Coban cameras. Pieces of shit.
mounted inside, which activates when the emergency lights are turned on. The camera can also be manually activated. These digital in-car cameras have a buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 1 minute and starts recording.
Turn off the camera for me. Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is.
Look at this shit, man. Looks like it's from the fucking 1990s.
Vehicle now westbound Beverly, runway 91 with a primary, vehicle westbound Beverly,
The only way you can tell is not the 1990s is from the vehicles here. But the quality of the video sucks.
Air 3, we're overhead, available for tracking. Vehicle westbound Beverly, approaching Rampart. Verify, I believe he's carjacking, please. You wanted for carjacking.
ETA subject is now westbound Beverly.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it always a vehicle description? License plate number?
91 Black Lexus. The driver's reaching down into the front passenger compartment, northbound Rampart, passing Temple. How many units you want in the pursuit? I need 3 units in the pursuit. Plus mine. So 4 total on the supervisor. Entering the 101 freeway northbound.
That sucks.
Witness was called for duty found by 291 number 2 of a 211 suspect. The 101 freeway northbound.
What? Number 2. They verify he does.
He negotiated that pretty well.
Carjacking. known to be armed dangerous. Oh, yeah, no. There are 3, copy that. Vehicles exiting the 101 freeway. Good driving, partner. At Alvarado.
Yeah, damn right, good driving.
Vehicles entering the 101 south from Alvarado. Take a far right lane.
Enter the 101 from Alvarado. This is a unit of the pursuit. Subject is considered armed and dangerous. Vehicles are flagged.
Exiting Glendale from the 101 south approaching Temple. No, you can. Good driving.
Vehicles not suspected in Glendale.
I like the good moral support from the passenger there.
Southbound Union. 2040.
Yes, I'm on Union.
420. Good. Approaching Beverly. Clear.
Beverly.
Clear. 420, you're out.
Something on.
Continuing southbound Union, south of Beverly.
Continue southbound Union, south of Beverly. What's the license plate of the vehicle?
What's your contract? Alright, well, you go PD. Continuing southbound Union from First.
Let's back that up one more time.
What's the license plate of the vehicle?
What's your contract? Alright, well, you go PD. Continuing southbound Union from First.
Okay, so I said earlier when he hit this vehicle, that's probably why he went off the passenger side. No, I'd say him being T-boned totally fucked that door. Too bad that the vehicle T-boned him, didn't hit him hard enough to seriously fuck him up. Hopefully the person in the other vehicle's fine. I'd imagine that him being T-boned, he's getting out being just fine, that those people would be fine, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's the shitheads who survive wrecks, and the good people are the ones who die. And that's an unfortunate reality.
Get out! Go down! With your hands! Hands up! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! He's fired! Get in here!
This incident was also captured on the officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to the activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is the body-worn video from the officers involved in the incident.
Get ready, bro. Hey, I got you right. I'm right here next to you. I'm right here next to you, bro.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Back up, ma'am! Get out! Get out! Slow down! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Use your hands! Let me see your hands! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
So at that point, guns in hand. Good to shoot, in my opinion.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Gun! Cease fire! Cease fire! Come on! Foot pursuit! Cease fire! Cease fire! Come on! Foot pursuit! pursuit!
What an enthusiastic way to say that. Come on, foot pursuit. Damn it.
Lift your hand.
Let me see your hand! Let
me see your hand.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Drop the gun!
Drop the gun.
Drop the gun!
Drop the gun. Drop the gun.
Subject related, now tell me what's on you from there.
Get out the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Let me see your head! Let me see your head! Get out of the car! Let me see your head! He has a gun! He has a gun! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the gun! Get out! Get out! Get on the floor! Shots fired! Shots fired! Get on the floor! Get on the floor!
Everyone ready? To location.
Let's go.
Fire
Put your hands up to the side. Put your hands out to the side. Put your hands out to the side. Don't move.
You ready, bro?
Got one?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Outside of the apartment complex. South Union.
Hold your phone, suspect. Apartment.
This one's right here, bro. Yeah. 305. You can show call 4. Suspect gonna be in custody. We're gonna be on. Union Act.
Get an RA.
Put it fine. Let me get an RA.
A portion of
All right, let's see that one more time. So it was slow, or not slow, but it was quick. He pauses and he does a quick look and continues on. I wouldn't say that was a slow enough move around the corner like that, because this dude could have been a lot closer, just waiting to ambush, and he could have got popped. So that's one of the tricky parts of chasing someone like this, and you come to corners. They could be setting an ambush up on you if you've lost a visual of them and they've gone around the corner. So you got to approach these corners very carefully. You basically have to pie them like you'd be pieing doors going inside a building. He pies it very quickly, gets out here, and boom, it's a straight shot.
Get on the floor!
I don't like his hand placement here. This tells me that this is a sign that he has not had sufficient amount of firearms training, and that really he just got lucky popping that dude the way he did. He did hit him.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Get on the floor! Get on the floor!
But that thumb should not be the way it is right there. When you come, using a semi-auto loading pistol. That slide moves back and forth, and having that thumb to the rear of it could cause that slide to be impeded in its movement, and then you not strip that empty casing out and be able to put a new cartridge into the firing breech. So standard firearms training for handguns is both thumbs on the side right here pointed forward. It's called a thumbs forward grip. This is not taught in any firearm school whatsoever. This is, if there's visuals of this, it is from the standpoint of showing you what not to do. But like I said, he got lucky with firing that one shot and hitting this guy. And he de-escalated the situation. Dude's no longer interested in fighting. Now there's also, this could be a motion camera up here at the door, or a motion detector kind of thing to let someone know someone's there at the door, but I kind of think it's a camera, and either they overlooked this and didn't think to get any footage from it, or the person wasn't cooperating and wouldn't give it over to him, and for some reason they couldn't get a warrant for it, which I don't see that being very likely, or it's just not working, and it could have been there from the previous tenant, and whoever's living there now doesn't even have it hooked up.
Put your hands up to your side! Put your hands up to...
Let's see here. Oh. Okay. Oh, he actually threw the gun. Let's see that. So that is something these criminals do, is they'll take their gun and they'll throw it up on a roof somewhere. Now, obviously, this guy didn't get to see that, right? He still knows this suspect to have a gun in his hand, even though he just threw the thing up onto the roof area. So this is an active camera. Cool. So obviously you can tell that I haven't watched this video before, which is something new I'm doing to try and save time. What I was doing for previous videos was I was watch it multiple times, really, fully understand the video and all the mechanics of it, and or the situation, all the moving pieces and all that, and have a really good list of talking points. But that just really ate up a lot of time, and things have changed in my life where I just don't really have a whole lot of time to do that anymore. So I basically now just play the video and do the commentary as it goes. So this was a live camera, which is great. Or not a live camera, but it was an active camera. So that gun he tried to throw did not make it to the roof. It fell down. Now he's reaching for that gun, trying to grab it. And then, boom, he gets popped. And I got the feeling that this is a ghost gun. Not because it's levitating in the air, but because California is known for ghost guns. Well, we'll see here in a second if they call it a ghost gun. So not only did he get shot, but he fell back and looks like he hit his head pretty good. Alright, pay attention to this wall right in here where it's circling. So that's a bullet strike right there. Yeah, that's going to be a ghost gun.
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics transported Vendivel to a local hospital where he was treated for a laceration to his left arm that he sustained during the incident. Investigators recovered
That's it?
Vendivel's semi-automatic pistol at scene and booked it as...
What? He's carrying extra mags? What, in a mag pouch? That is interesting. You don't see that very often.
evidence. Investigators learned that the pistol was a ghost gun.
Told you, ghost
a
gun.
gun holster with a spare-loaded magazine was recovered from Vendivel and also booked as evidence. Ghost guns are firearms manufactured without serial numbers and require no background checks for purchase, making them undetectable to law enforcement authorities. Ghost guns are generally homemade from polymer plastic or metal that need minor modifications to make them operable. On May 20th, 2022, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charges against Vendivel: 3 counts of felony carjacking, 1 count of felony evading, and 1 count of felony hit and run. Jamie Vendivel is a 43-year-old resident of Los Angeles.
43 years old, and he doesn't have any prior felony convictions that would put him into being a felon in possession of a gun. There's got, and there's no there's no like the equivalent of like a wanton endangerment for hitting that person, which I guess, you know, that's the hit and run piece, but you know, putting that person in danger and all that, like there has to be more charges. Like, I don't know why it's just these that's being charged. And like I said, he has, like, I highly doubt that him doing all this and him being 43 years old, he doesn't have any felonies yet. That's a little hard to believe.
Hit and run. Jamie Vendivel is a...
Yeah, there's no way this dude is not having any prior convictions. So either they kind of screwed up and didn't list all the charges, or this dude got lucky and had some felonies expunged, which that's probably the most likely scenario. Whatever felonies he had in the past, he got them expunged, so then that would make him a non-felon who could possess a gun. But I don't know. But why go through the process of getting a ghost gun if you don't have a felony anymore? So something about all that just doesn't make sense to me.
43-year-old resident of Los Angeles. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate.
All right, that's it. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.